materials we use over here. Over here we produce about 4, 5, or 6 different types of glass beads using the traditional process. We have the transparent glass beads, we have the recycled glass beads, we have glass powder beads, we have designing glass beads, we have eye beads, and so on and so forth. So basically we talk about 3 different types of beads production over here today. So let's start. So you can just here.
Interesting. Whatever, like all these broken glass.
That's broken glass right there. Typical.
Yeah.
A glass bottle.
Oh.
This is a glass bottle. So you see, it's very dirty. So what we do is we wash it and then we keep them clean before we are able to use it. So we clean this. This is the actual color of the glass bottle we are coming to use to produce the bead. So any color of glass bottle you start producing the bead with, that is the same color you're going to get as your outline. It's not going to change.
Okay.
So with this bottle like this, this particular box over here is used to produce transparent glass bead. You have to break this bottle into smaller pieces.
Yeah.
When we break this bottle into smaller pieces, we use the sieve. This is one type of sieve. Yeah. So we sieve, and then we obtain them in different sizes. We obtain them in different sizes. Some are going to be small, some are going to be big, some are going to be in the medium glass size. Okay. So depending on the size of the glass bottle, it determines the size of mold you have to use. You can put the smaller glass bottles in a bigger mold. So we put the bigger glass bottles in a big mold and the smaller one in a smaller mold. So we go to that side.
Yeah. To beat it out.
Oh, you got the mold.
Oh, you feel that?
Oh, I can feel it heat.
Molds.
Oh. Wow. That's interesting. Oh.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
These are called molds. They are produced from clay. We extract the clay from the eastern part of Ghana. We pound them to make them soft. Then we are able to create our holes in them, depending on the shape and size of bead we want to use. So this is a fresh mold. This is how it looks when it is newly made. Now, this is a kaolin solution. Kaolin is a white clay mixed with water. When you mix the white clay with water, it forms a solution this way. So what we do is we dip the mold in the kaolin solution and we leave them to dry for some time. These particular molds have already been dipped in the kaolin solution. So when it's been dipped and it's left to dry, it changes color to become white, just like that. Because we have our glass bottle samples already, we fill the mold. So like I said, the bigger one goes into the bigger mold.
Oh, okay. Oh, the whole bunch. I do not even know where you can put him.
Like this. Then the medium sized one goes into other holes like this. The purpose of the kaolin solution is to help separate the glass from the clay mold when it gets melted. But without the kaolin solution, you can never separate the glass from the mold.
Oh,
And then melted,
makes
don't
sense.
get stuck in it.
Makes sense.
These are ovens. The ovens are also produced from clay, but we use termite clay in producing the oven. The ovens are regulated by the use of firewood. If you want the temperature to increase, you add more firewood. If you want the temperature to decrease, then you reduce the quantity of firewood. I get bamboo.
Joke me with the bamboo. You see it? A bamboo, yeah.
The bamboo right here.
Oh, that.
And they put the metal
This
inside of
is
the bamboo.
what goes on. The mold is now, he's sending it into the oven.
Uh-huh.
And it melts.
After sending it into the oven, you increase the temperature by adding more firewood
Oh.
for 45 minutes.
Okay.
After 45 minutes, the glass bottle gets melted. When it gets melted, there are no holes in them. It looks very red and hot.
Yeah.
Those of you over there,
Yeah,
you can have a
they
look at
do.
how it is when it is from the oven. Please, those of you here, you can come to this side. Watch your stairs, please.
Oh, you need that. I realize that now.
So, those of you here, the glass that I've been telling you to go and get he's going to break them out. They have no holes in them. But he's going to put these shape them.
Feel that heat? I feel that heat. It's the same thing they're doing.
So, when you get milk, you break them out this way. There are no holes in them. They look
I noticed
hot.
that, yeah.
So he is now creating the hole
While they're hot.
in there.
Yeah.
While they are hot.
Oh, okay.
And you see, he's doing that easily because of the kaolin solution.
Oh, okay.
That is what is helping him separate
Put it
the
up
glass
properly.
from the
Oh,
mold.
okay.
Right? Especially with that heat, you know? There's something too. And a glass of ice water beside them or frozen water. Taking photos?
So after creating the holes in them, use them down.
Fire.
This was your
They're making it hot. Look.
So after the holes are being created,
Goodness.
we then bring them down and then we leave them to cool in the atmosphere. We don't add water to cool them. When you add water, they just
Changes.
break.
Yeah.
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 So they are very brittle while they are hot. So you leave them to cool in the normal atmosphere. After cooling, they become very hard, solid just like they are supposed to be. After that, the only way we can determine the actual color is by sending them to the stone, washing them with sand and water. So during the washing process, the kaolin covering the beads is going to wear off, and some of the beads have got sharp edges. All of those sharp edges are going to break off. Then we can have a smooth and fine finish. So that is the next thing we do. This process goes same for recycled glass beads. Recycled glass beads are little tiny beads that you want to change their shapes to bigger shapes, and then their sizes to bigger sizes. So the same process we use in producing transparent glass beads is the same process we use in producing recycled glass beads.
Wow.
So what they are doing today is using recycled glass beads. They are trying to recycle little tiny beads into different shapes and different sizes.
And how do you determine the color?
It's the same color of recycled beads.
I want to see one of them.
I
The finished product.
Yeah.
Just like the
See, it's red, you see that?
color of bottle,
It's red and
glass
the little
bottle
pink color blue and then the little hole
is the
beside
same
it.
color that's there's one. This is sand, normal sand. And these are iron.
You can come around. Yeah. Just make a circle around.
So what we are coming to do now is we are trying to wash the kaolin solution off and break off the sharp edges so we can have our fine finish.
Okay.
So we have to add some water first.
Oh, water.
Thank you. So while doing this, the kaolin is going to walk off. All sharp edges are going to break off. But then pardon me, you have to put on protective gloves to prevent any injury.
Yours.
Yeah. I'm doing it because
Got tough hands.
yeah.
Years.
See what I use and all the resources they have. There's a piece of rock, everything, the dirt. Natural.
Yeah,
This is organic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
some form of chemical doing it.
Yeah.
Natural.
Yeah. And then the color, the color is coming up. Look how beautiful it is.
Isn't it?
Oh my god.
Look at that.
We use a lot of water during this process. Excuse me, let me wash this stuff. Touch one.
It looks like candy.
Cheerios.
Candy. Candy.
So the colors you
They
mix
do.
before sending them in the oven are the exact colors you're going to obtain. So these are about 4 colors mixed,
In the bottle.
and this is a particular type of color. These are about 3 colors mixed. Same here, and same here as well.
You make round beads?
Yeah, we make round beads. So if you want to make round bead, you have to get a round hole,
Yes.
a round hole shaped mold. Yeah, to produce round beads.
Not just because I just see these molds.
Yeah, these are what they are producing today, and the most are they are in different sizes.
I know.
This is
Are
small.
these the most common ones?
Over here,
Yeah.
no, we have so many varieties.
You have square.
We have square, we have star, we have heart, we have,
Triangle?
we have so many shapes.
It just depends on the mold
Just
that you
depend
make.
on the mold and what you make. So today, this is what they are making.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
very happy.
They're
It's
only doing
circles. They're only
circular
doing
ones.
circles today.
So when we go in there, you can have a look at varieties and different.
Look like Cheerios, you know, especially the orange one there.
You want to touch it? Touch and feel.
I need to touch it too.
Oh, but did you mix the colors for this one?
Yeah, you see the bottle. The color.
Can you imagine? This is
at
a
this
bottle.
Dad, feel it.
But
This is amazing.
he must have had it.
Thank you.
Touch and feel.
I'm giving you, we're passing it around so you can touch it.
He said we can have
Touch
one.
it, touch. Oh, did he? No, you didn't say
That's
that.
what I heard.
No.
Huh?
Yeah, your
They
thing
said I can have one.
to touch.
Thank you.
I feel like stone.
You like buckle? Me know. Don't squeeze. You know, typical black people like to go squeeze because I smell.
Then it is.
Let me ask you this. The color is because they broke a blue glass and a yellow glass and
mix it.
Yesterday, when we were driving to the beach, there were people on the side.
and a red one.
I don't know if it's a sheet cover for something different color. I guess they were selling, but I don't know what they were. The one was like sheet or some kind of fabric.
She's going to take you through the process of how to use glass powder to design glass using the hand painting method. Thank you so
Is this something in the water there?
Yes. Yeah, water.
Okay.
The store was over there.
Oh, we can take our picture now.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like a roast breadfruit, no?
You know? Yo, that sounds good, right?
Oh, look. Colors. I mess with your belly.
Purple back
Maybe,
there.
right?
Some of them purple back there.
Yeah, I got Brooklyn.
Many if you broke some. I need to break all of them. Hello. Color bead.
Hello. Okay, so as we can all see from here, these are the glass that we use.
Wow.
Bottles coming with their special colors.
Where is it?
And how we get the bottles, I think my brother has already told you. Oh, okay. We get them from friends and family.
Yeah.
They bring them here.
Your friends and family drink a lot.
Yes. So they bring it and then we recycle them into all different shapes and sizes of beads. So as you can see, they come in their special colors. And what we do is we first take the bottle and then take the labels or the papers out on it. We wash it neatly with water and soap before we start using it. So if you want a green or a darker green color bead, then you need to group all the darker green colors. And if you want special bead like that, you just group that one also. So from here, then we are moving on to where we do the powder beads.
I can't wait to break a bottle. Watch this. They drink a lot, Dad.
Where's the okra? Look. Never mind okra. Look, guava.
Watch this.
Look at this. I can't okra that.
Yeah, man.
That's too big. That's way too big.
So you want your head for me, your head.
I'll go.
Watch your hand.
Amen.
We're well trained.
Yes. Please watch your head.
Oh, Lord, that would hurt.
Your head.
Oh, Mr.
Okay, so let's
What's the
just to see what's going on. Hello, I hope you are all here. So this is where we do the powder glass bead or an opaque glass bead. You can call it powder or an opaque. The reason why it's an opaque is when we pound the glass, you no more see the true color of it or the transparent of it. It will now look like this. That is why we call it an opaque. So firstly, what we do is a glass. This is a glass here and a special mortar here, and it's metal. The pistol that we use here is also metal, very heavy. So we put some amount of the glass in the mortar here and then use the pistol here to break it. Since you are closer, I cannot break it.
You need the glasses.
Yes, you need to cover yourself with gloves and then the so we break the glass and then pound it. You pound it as many times as you can because we want a powder here. So you keep on pounding. You need a strong muscle to do this. Normally it's men who does this for us.
Okay.
Yes. So we pound it until our powder or the glass turns to a powder.
Wow. Wow.
So this is a glass.
at that.
You can see it. To
My
feel
goodness.
it, that this is a glass.
Wow. This is real factory setup. Organic.
Really glass.
So powdery.
So this is what we use to sieve the glass.
Oh, you sift it.
Yes.
It's like making coffee.
Glass coffee.
Wow.
You need to ask of those.
That is it. And you can still fill the glass here or see the little look like salt or sugar.
Do you wear masks when you do this?
Yes, please.
So you don't breathe
Because
out?
it's glass, yes.
Yeah.
So we always protect the eye and
No, that's
So you don't breathe it in?
for the yes,
Because it's
not
glass.
to enter it's
It will
glass.
cut you.
It can cut your head. So
So
this one you think it's, we don't eat it because it's a glass.
Really bang it.
Yes.
It's really powdery.
Yes, you can put this back and then pound it until it turns very fine. So this is our fine glass powder now. But already you can see we've already mixed this one. So I think I'll need a different glass dye to change the color for you to see what we do. After you pound and you sieve it, you have your fine glass powder, and then we have dyes here which are specially made for glass powder. And the reason why we use the glass dye is you want different colors of beads. You can't just have one color. If you are using example Guinness bottle color, that one it will give you a brown color, so you can just maintain the brown. But if you want yellow, red, black, you need a dye to change the color. So for example, I want a red bead, so I'll need a red glass powder and a red glass dye, sorry. So this is a dye of red. You need some amounts.
So where you get the dye from? Like you make the dye or you buy it?
We buy the dye. The dye, we don't make it here in Ghana. So we get it from Germany, North Germany.
So what do you call that dye? What do you call the
Yeah, I like that.
ceramic
Oh, it's not
dye?
China.
Ceramic dye.
Oh, it's not China.
It's not
No,
a
it's not
house
China.
paint, no.
Ceramic dye.
Specially made for glass powder.
Ceramic dye, specially made for glass powder.
So you can see we already have some blue glass dye mixed already. So we can see the actual color of the red. So what we do is before you see the actual color, you need a drop or drops of water to add to the dye here, and then you can check the
Real
true color of it. Yes. Just that we don't have water here, sorry. Like we'll see how it is. But all the same, we can still see a different color from the blue.
See him have water.
Okay.
Jeffrey, come Jeffrey.
Come on.
Let me see the
Okay,
color.
just
Why you
so
walk without water?
So what we do?
He didn't know the reason.
Boy Scout.
Oh, see?
Oh yeah, changing color. Oh yeah.
Purple.
So you can see now. So the color changes. So after you changing your color, if you want red, you add red. If blue, you add blue color. Yellow, you add. Then after that, we have a special mode or special modes for this special bead. And the modes are made out of clay. Same I told you. Okay. So into the mold, we put a stalk from cassava. I hope we all know cassava.
Yeah.
Okay, this is cassava stalk. So what we do with this stalk is we put the stalk in the mold.
Oh.
To make the hole.
Oh yeah.
So this is how we put the stalk into the mold. And then fill in the mold with your glass powder.
Does it have to be cassava stick or can it be?
A toothpick.
Why cassava?
Cassava stalk, it's easy to burn and it makes the hole in the bead.
Understand, but why cassava plant? Why not some other plant?
Okay, that's the easiest stalk we can use.
Okay.
Yes, because it bends easily.
Burn easy.
Bend. Yes.
Bend.
When you put it into
Not
the
easy bend,
oven, it will burn.
Okay.
Burn.
Leave a hole.
Okay.
Oh God,
That
yeah,
is
that
why
people
we
probably
use
burn
it.
everything.
You can use
all way
the
out,
freshly
need a
one like this or the wet one.
Oh.
When it's wet or dry. Dry one. I think we don't have dry here. Yeah, this is the dry one. You can either use this or this. It will all bend. So now our mold has been filled with the glass powder now. So from here, we take it to special oven here. It takes about 15 minutes low heat temperature just to have the cassava stuff burn. So just burn out, leaving a hole in the So you put in the stock in, you just want to create a hole because we want an opaque bead. Here we will not use the pin over there to make the hole in it. That is why we are using the special tool here, which is from cassava. So about 15 minutes low heat to burn the stock out, 45 minutes high heat temperature to bake the bead.
So you don't use water to separate from the clay over here?
No, we don't use water. Just the powder. Put into the oven, low heat will burn the stock, 45 high temperature to bake the bead before you can get your bead now. So if you want this, that is the process it will take.
You
Yes.
take out the stick and then you
Yes,
use
so the stick will just burn 45 minutes, you have your bead now ready. So this is the first base bead or the base now. And we use the blue glass dye. So we are having a blue bead. If you want orange, you can use your orange glass powder mixed with glass dye. So you can see the colors you can come out with. Black is also there. Yes, I think. So any color that you can just think of, you can use that glass dye. So now this is the first base bead. And what we do after this is we cool it down for about an hour. After 1 hour, we take it to the final stone there, the place of washing. To wash it neatly with sand and water. After washing it, then you can have your bead smooth and clean. Then we come back to the table here again. You don't just leave your bead like this. except that you don't want any pattern on it, then you can leave it like this. But if you want any other pattern to make it more beautiful, this is where we begin it. This is a special tool. Okay, let me use this. Our special tools here for making the design. That's the long pin here is from bicycle, spokes of a bicycle. And then the handle I'm holding here is from a tree. Just a tree, normal tree we cut just to put a pin through it. Serve as a handle. And you can see we close it with the closure here. It's from champagne, the cork of the champagne, just to close it and hold it firm for our bead not to fall out. After that, then we will come and design on our special bead here. So the tool or the pen used to design is from radio, antenna. That is this.
Recycle.
So
Add
we
its ice.
mix and color. We recycle everything. So now
Yeah.
decision making happens here. Here you sit down and decide on what to put on the bead. You have made your bead now. Now you want it to look more beautiful. So what color should I put on this bead here to make it more beautiful? You decide that. So let's say we are now deciding on what to put on this. So example, I might need red on a green and white on a blue. So I only need a white glass powder mixed with water, a drop or drops of water. Then we pour the mixture into the antenna here. It passes a smaller hole here, and then we draw a freehand painting. Oh my gosh. So it's a freehand painting
That's
one
a
by
lot of-
one. You
lot of
sit
work.
down gently. You start from the apex of the bead, the top, the first one. So you can hold your bead freely like
Is
this.
that guava?
You can hold the bead freely like this and then put a free hand. So if you want a dot, you just use the tool to make the dot. The dots. If you want a line, you rule a line. Any line at all, whether vertical or
Oh, this
horizontal.
one has stuff in it.
If you want to write your name or your initials on it, it's allowed. You can write it.
Wow,
I
so
think
nice.
we have one here. Yes. So somebody is writing a name on it. Mabu. This is from the eastern part of Ghana, meaning I think the sick born. If she's a female, that is how they call her. So she wrote
Spin.
Maku on her.
Let's see.
bead. So it's a name. You can even put symbols on it. You can draw flowers on it. Anything that you can just think of, you can put it on the bead. So we do that step by step. You finish with the first pattern, you leave it for about 15 minutes to dry. Then if you want any other pattern or different color, you mix that one also, and then you put it back on the bead. You also leave it. So if you want like 4 patterns, you do that step by step before you can finish everything. You leave it here for about an hour or 30 minutes to dry. After drying it, you don't just take it from here and then start wearing it. No. You now go back and take an empty mold. Take back your beautiful design bead and then put it back into the mold like this. So you put it back in the mold one by one, and then we'll take it back to the oven again and bake it again.
My God.
Because the paint we are using is not a permanent paint. It's a glass dye mixed with glass powder. So you need to take it to the oven again for about an hour of time. And an hour of time, finally your design will stay permanent. It will never fade out. And these designs can last forever. It depends on how you handle it. Because it's a glass, the higher it falls, it breaks. But you can still keep it for a very long time. So about an hour baking it back, you take it out and cool it down also for about 1 hour. It's ready. You can take it out from the bowl, especially like this. And then base. You wash it again. Do the first base you wash, you put the design on it, you wash it, and then you have your special. This wood is like this. So I earlier said we have different sizes of shapes of wood. So these are the final look of our freehand painting. This is more like zero. So any shape at all. This one's here, it's finally big and it's gonna never ever fade. Yes. So they are in different patterns. This one's too. These are the round shape ones. And these we sat down to make all those patterns. So now we are about 16.
My God.
So we sell it to shop and also everywhere. Yes, it's very everywhere there. Around there.
It's a very long process, eh? Very, very, very long.
That's our appreciation for
Exactly. But it's hard. Thank you. Mighty God.
Different appreciation for me.
That's right. Next time,
Want some
stop
fever
bargaining
gas?
people. Eh?
pinch them already.
Where then?
Over there in the
Oh,
corner.
did you pinch some?
Yeah. No, I just pinch it.
Oh, pinch and pick at two different something. That would be nice, you know. Just one leaf, and you cut one little piece.
Pinch it just a smell.